Well, he is a former middle school principal who has officially unseated Democrat Elliot Engel in New York's primary to represent the 16th district. Jamaal Bowman won 56% of the vote and was endorsed by Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and former gubernatorial candidate and actress Cynthia Nixon, among others. Tonight, Jamaal Bowman joining us via Skype to talk about this victory, which comes 3 weeks after the primary. Jamaal, thanks so much. I know you have certainly had a busy day today.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. It's been busy in a good way. A lot to celebrate. Very excited about the final outcome. We didn't doubt it because we had such a large lead on election night, but it's good to have some closure, get a chance to celebrate here for a few days and then get right back to work.
Well, that's what I want to talk about. You know, you ran a grassroots campaign, defeated somebody who was in office 3 decades. What does the victory mean to you and to the people of the 16th district right now?
You know, from the very beginning, people were calling for change. They said that Congressman Engel wasn't present, wasn't engaged, and was disconnected from the issues that mattered most in this district. And I had the opportunity to serve this district for 10 years as a middle school principal and similar communities for 20 years as a public school educator. So this is exciting for other educators, for the parents I've served, for my family, for my students, and for the progressive movement overall. So we're looking forward to getting started, and the results speak for themselves.
So let's talk about that. We are seeing progressive sweeps in the Bronx, Westchester County. What does that say about what the voters really want right now as you look toward November?
The voters want universal health care, especially as we engage with this COVID pandemic that has killed over 130,000 people across the country. Voters want a Green New Deal. They want a federal jobs guarantee. They want our schools fully funded, and they want us to uplift the working class, the working poor, and our immigrant communities, including those that are undocumented. We are the wealthiest nation on earth. And that wealth continues to be concentrated in the hands of the few, while the majority of us continue to suffer. I mean, we've had the billionaire class grow while 130,000 people have died. So it's time for a change, and the progressive movement is part of that change.
All right, so we had some new numbers out yesterday, 1.3 million unemployment claims. How do we start getting people back to work, as we've just heard details of phase 4 not too long ago?
We need to continue unemployment insurance, and we need the federal government to step in and provide $2,000 per month to everyone who's unemployed. We need to pass the HEROES Act and be bold, just like we were during the Great Depression, in implementing a new deal in the Workers' Progress Administration. We need a federal investment to get people back to work. And that happens under the umbrella of a Green New Deal. We have the resources, we just need the political will and to focus on the working class and those who are most marginalized.
All right, you have spent a lot of time in schools. We certainly know that. In the midst of all this, there's the back and forth about remote learning, and you know better than anybody. What are your thoughts about this as we go forward for fall?
We are not ready to open schools as of yet until we get the full resources of the federal government influenced and implemented in our schools. We need to hire more teachers. We need to have better cleaning services for our classrooms. We need to increase ventilation, and we need to be innovative and use alternative learning spaces as our classrooms. Right now, theaters are closed. They could be used as classrooms. Office spaces that are not being used can be used, as well as outdoor and experiential learning. Putting a child in front of a computer is not enough. They need human connection and human interaction, but without the full resources of the federal government, we're not ready to open at this time.
All right, thank you so much. I know you have some celebrating to do tonight before you get back to work. Appreciate you taking the time.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks. We'll see you soon.